Well, hi, my name is Jazzy Badger, and I'm an early childhood educator. I also have my Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Child Development, and I'm a supervisor and educator at Adventure Academy Inc. As an early childhood educator at Adventure Academy, I'm in the role of supervisor and educator. So in this position, I create and develop and implement programming as it relates to the elect, as it relates to how does learning happen, as well as Reggio Emilia pedagogy. I'm fully involved with the planning and the implementation and the evaluation of the day-to-day, routines and operations. So the typical day that you would walk into a classroom and see starts way before, that first child is dropped off at the door. It takes years and years of education and experience to really establish those routines and those schedules and, conflict resolution skills, documentation and observation of the kids that all impact your day-to-day interactions with the kids. So for example, I worked really hard to obtain a placement at Sick Kids Hospital, which was an incredible experience that I will always kind of look to. But it also got to show me that, upon graduation, there's so many more doors that open for you as an educator. You can get into early intervention, you can get into schools, to camps, to hospitals, and several other career options.
My love for children, since I was a young teenager, I loved looking after children. I loved, young cousins and so I started off at childcare, and then when the early on opportunity came up, I was like, wow, this is even better. I have an opportunity to both educate and teach children, but also support and help parents through parenting.
My name is Eric, and I am an early childhood educator. Well, for one thing, I love working with kids. Something I was really interested in, especially when we were doing studies. We talked a lot about development and how it can be furthered with learning by playing. And I thought forest school is a perfect example of that. We learn by playing, they learn by doing, they learn from their mistakes, and they learn how to be more self-efficient, self-reliant.
I was inspired to become an ECE after quite a long journey. After coming back from Thailand teaching English, my friend told me about the YMCA's after-school program, and after working for them for about 2 days, I thought about my experiences as an educator and how on the worst day it was still more fun, inspiring, and fulfilling than any of the best days at any other job I had ever worked at. And it was at that point I decided to go back to school to get my early childhood education diploma.
Every day is different. So you think every day is going to be the same, right? You go in, it's the same routine, but every day is so different that you don't know what to expect. I can expect what my day is going to look like, but every day those children do something different. And every day, there are those small little moments that just your heart melts, or you see another child go over and they help somebody else.
Actually, my role and path into early childhood education started in what was mental retardation counselor. That was my diploma back in the 80s. It's now developmental support worker, but it was framed very differently back in the 80s, where there was a definite medical component to it as well. But when I enrolled in that program, my goal was to support children who were either medically fragile and or struggling with atypical development challenges.
If we've inspired you, please go to our website to get more information on how to become an early childhood educator.
Right on. Hope to see you at college.